Welcome to Keisha Safe Haven. I'm Keisha. This video is going to be a little different than normal videos. This is more of a story time, more of expressing my feelings and my emotions. This one, I put a post on Instagram saying I was going to make a video of why are you so protective, Keisha? And like I said in the beginning of it, before everything started, I said I was going to post videos that are going to be serious, and I'm going to post videos that are going to be more of telling about me and my story and my background a little bit, one by one, here by here. So this is basically one of them stories. Let's start. Why are you so protective, Keisha? It's a hard question, but so easy but so hard at the same time. I'm protective because of the stuff I've been through in life. I'm protective because of I believe that I can help and I can fix everyone. I'm protective because there was a point in life when I felt as though nobody was there to protect me from the stuff that I had to deal with. From the age of 14, probably even younger, I always felt like I had to put my pride aside and I had to fight against and fight for other people. And whether it was physical, whether it was mental, emotional, I had to fight. I had to do things, or, you know, be the calm person to settle so things wouldn't happen to the people that I love. And there are times where I don't regret it because of who I am and what I've been through, and I know that it was a reason behind me protecting the ones that I love. Or there was times when I couldn't protect the ones that I love, and with not feeling like, or not protecting the ones that I love, I felt like they got the better hand, or because I didn't protect them, I felt as though I allowed them to go through things that they did not have to deal with, or they did not have to face. There comes a time where you have to talk things out in order to understand the situation, or understand why you went or why you did what you did. I can't go too deep into it, but there are times where I use myself, or I use my body so that I can protect my brother. Or there are times where when people will call, I will fight, or, you know, so I will protect them. And, you know, I always had the mindset where if I can, I will do anything I can do to make sure my loved ones are protected. Sometimes I get passionate. Sometimes I get upset because I always saw myself being that person to protect the ones I love from any hurt or danger that come upon them. I never wanted them to deal with the things that I had dealt with. I never wanted them to face the things that I went through. I always felt as though if I can protect them by stopping them or avoiding them from that situation, that they would never have to know what I went through, what I overcome. There are times where to this day, I still regret not opening my mouth, or I regret not saying things or speaking out, because in that time of me feeling to protect certain people, I end up hurting myself at the end. That's why when someone needs me, I always came running. You know, I never wanted to be the person when I didn't come running and something bad happened. I believe that I could protect people with all my might. I believe that I can protect them, and I can fight against, and I could just tell them everything that I went through so they won't have to go through it. I never wanted nobody to deal with the hurt of having to feel like your pride is being taken. I never wanted nobody to feel as though dealing with a guy and, you know, he hurts you or he cheats on you. I never wanted nobody to deal with having to keep quiet so your family wouldn't have to deal with or understand or break up your family in a sense. I never wanted nobody to deal with stuff like that. So I always felt as though if I become passionate in the things that I do or the things that the people that I'm around, I always felt as though if I can avoid them, then I'm saving them. And as I said before, I've been through so much stuff, and there are times that I still hinders the hurt that I've been through. Not even in a bad way, sometimes in a good way, because it just allows me to see what I've been through and where I'm becoming into, what I'm walking into, I should say. And I know a lot of my friends and a lot of my family always felt like I was just always pushed forth, and I was always, if you don't do it Keisha way, then you're not gonna do it at all. Or I always felt as though my way was always right, and it was never that. It was never that. I just never wanted nobody that I love or care about to deal with the stuff that I dealt with. I never wanted nobody to have to be hurt. Because if I can take the hurt and the pain from everybody that I love and care about, I would take it. I would allow the burdens to stack up on me so no one else have to deal with it. And I'd rather be the person that get kicked down than allow the person that I love to be down. And now, talking about it and revealing it, it's hurting me now. But, there are times when you have to allow people to fall so they can know how to get up. I had to learn it, the next person has to learn it, and the next person has to learn it. There are times where I have to sit back and allow God to do what he needs to do, because there was a time or point where I felt like I was Superwoman. I felt like I was Superwoman, and I felt like I can win and I can overcome so much. I felt as though I was Superwoman, and I had to be the Superwoman for everybody that is in my circle, everybody that I love, everybody that I care about. I have to be Superwoman. I have to make sure they're good. I have to make sure they're safe. And I can't do it. I can't do it anymore, because in time of going through what I went through, it also helped me to learn. And it's bad too, because I have a child, and he's gonna go through things, and he's gonna fall, and I have to sit down and I allow him to deal with that. But it hurts, guys, because I would never want anyone that I love, whether it's my child, whether it's a family member, whether it's a sister, a friend, I don't want nobody to fail. If I can fall for you, I would. But God have taught me that you can't fight everybody's battle. You can't fight everybody's battle. And I'm learning it, and I'm taking heed to it, because everybody's battle is not my battle. And there are times I have to sit still and allow them to fight their war. Even though it's gonna hurt me, it's gonna kill me on the inside. There are times I want to put on my war clothes and stand behind people or stand beside people and fight with them. But because of their war is their war, I have to sit back. And me being overprotective is more of a protecting and trying to shield them from things. But I can't do it anymore. I have to allow them to do what they need to do. And if you're the person that's like me, that's willing to fight for people, it is time for you to take your cape off and sit back and allow them to fight their war. God has a purpose for everything they're going through. Because if he can turn it around for me, he can turn it around for you. And this is nothing too deep today. Just, I needed to be said. It was on my heart. That is why I'm so protective. Because I love who I love, and I care about who I care about. I will fight to the ends of the earth with anybody that needs that support. But I can't fight your battle. I can't fight your war. Only you can. Alrighty, have a wonderful day. I pray all is well. And I pray that all the hurt and pain that you try to hinder from other people, you allow yourself to be at ease. With that being said, have a wonderful day. Bye.